Welcome to Tavern Talk episode 7. Today we're going to be talking about our favorite moments from the last season of the Shards of Orn. I am your host, Chris, the asthma champ.
I'm Jonathan, aka Magnificent Tapestry.
I'm Dan. I still don't have a great name.
God damn it.
He'll get there, guys. Don't worry.
You'll get there, man.
It's not that clever.
Leave some suggestions in the comments.
We'll use them.
Yeah, we'll use them.
So yeah, as I said, today we're going to be going over some of our favorite memories from the last season of Orn.
Yeah, it wouldn't feel right to go into the new year without kind of touching base on some of the cool things that
And
happened.
we didn't get to have like a real powwow, so
Yeah.
we're gonna have our own little powwow.
Let's do that.
Mini powwow.
Yeah.
It's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
And you know, if you want to be involved in this, go ahead and comment below with what your favorite memories were from this season. If you were attending the game.
Powwow in the comment section.
Comment, subscribe, like, comment, share.
God, we're those people now.
That'll probably be the only time you hear us try to actually solicit you for like comments and shit.
Do it though. Okay, so Danny, what's your favorite moment so far, dude?
Man, I don't know. Like I'm doing more of the narrating thing, and like I guess my favorite moments are the moments that made people the most happy, like with the content that got ran. I'm not even trying to be like that, but it's like. Because it's my own ego I'm stroking here. I wrote it, mod.
Oh, dang, it's so sweet of you.
So sweet, Danny.
I think that Resic mod that I wrote where they blew up the castle and dragged the epic into the tavern was probably my favorite.
Did people die?
Yeah, freaking.
Really happy about that?
Jacob seemed pretty content with it.
Okay.
Because it would be Jacob.
He went the way that Lig should.
With a flaming knife in hand and being, impaled deeply. Valiantly.
I remember how hard I tried to convince everyone to go back for him, and then Danny says, and the entire castle explodes. And I was like, well, I guess it's a good thing we didn't do it then.
Fuck.
Because no one else wanted to help me go back for him.
The objective you guys were trying to set the bomb off to blow up the castle after you drew dicks all over. Wolf Clan did.
Wolf Clan, let's be clear here what actually happened.
That's going to bite him in the ass next season.
Though, yeah.
Yeah, you guys shouldn't be drawing dicks on people's things.
Set the pot to the kettle.
Fucking hate pots. Wait, I'm the pot.
No, you're the kettle.
Oh, yeah. What?
Yeah.
Said the pot to the kettle.
Yeah, it's fine.
So I'm the pot. I hate kettles.
You are the pot.
Last time that I had input on something I thought was even a joke, it turned out to be poisoning the lake. So,
Is that your favorite moment of this season?
No, it's not my favorite moment. That's probably
That
my
was a
deepest
good
regret.
moment.
That's probably my deepest regret of this season.
Nothing happened. Nothing bad happened.
Well,
Might have pissed off some pallies, but who hasn't?
I'm supposed to try not to do that now.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's supposed to be well behaved.
I'm supposed to try.
You gotta be a good little boy for Thalanir, don't you?
Or Therion.
Therion, yeah, not Thalanir.
He's one of the evolutions, right?
Yeah.
You give him the time stone, turns into Therion.
Yeah.
Huh. Interesting. Is it in a Alola form? Like, is it?
I'm not sure. Maybe.
Do you have to dance?
I think you have to dance. There's definitely a Z move for
It's
it.
like
Okay.
picturing Thalanir with like long beach blonde hair and
Yes, thank you, computer.
goddamn Windows 10.
Sorry about that. Windows 10. I disabled as many things as I could that make extra noise, but Windows 10 decided it was going to come save the day. So,
It's a little air horn.
yeah. But yeah, that was probably. Because I thought you guys were kind of joking about that whole let's just poison the lake. That'll be fine. Just
Hey,
dump
I
poison into
legitimately
it.
thought it was a good idea.
I know you did.
Yeah, and it would have worked if it wasn't for those meddling kids.
But we did fix it. We did pour a
Meddling
bunch
tree
of
huggers.
restoratives into it later, so that's. It's
Meddling.
better. Everything's better. Okay, don't worry about it. The water's safe to drink. Go for it. It's cool.
Don't swim in it, though.
Don't swim in the lake. Yeah,
Is it
sorry.
Pell or Pele? Quick
I don't
vote
know.
In the comments.
Yeah, please, Billy, can you solve this for us? I think it's
Share
Pell.
this to Billy's page.
Actually, wait. No, don't. Let's have a discussion about it first and invite him in later.
I think it's Pell.
See, I don't know. I mean, it's Latin. It's pelicarne, which is something involving meat. I think it's
Right,
dead
so
meat or
it's
something like that.
Pele.
Yeah,
Pele.
but I don't know if that's how he pronounces it.
Right, I don't know. Though Billy should be proud though. There's a guy who said that if he did come back, he would be a goblin.
Yeah,
And
that's
man, he
true.
was like super on about it.
We were talking to one of Chris's friends, Nathan, I think is his first name. He's talking about coming back. He said if he did, he wanted to play a goblin. So
what was the name that he had for it? It was really
Fiddledicks or Fiddlesticks. I can't remember.
I think
There was a discussion.
It was Fiddlesticks, and we told him that it should be Fiddledicks.
Yes,
Yeah,
and there was
we said that would be
goblin.
super goblin-y.
Yeah.
There was a discussion about a prop being made that was phallic and spiky.
Wow.
Yeah. Like, and we told him, it's like, you joke about this, but that'd be 100% in character for an Orn Goblin.
I mean,
You wear like a full leather gimp suit.
Oh, man.
I wouldn't put it past him.
Hell yeah, dude. Go big or go home.
He's got pink hair. I mean,
Gimp suits are
Well,
expensive.
now.
give him shit.
Yeah, and his voice that he was doing for it, too. I mean, it was perfect.
It was pretty good. Yeah, I'd actually like to see that character. I would
So,
kill him.
Billy, write that Goblin Blue Book, man. Like,
Yeah,
I mean, there's
get that
people who
class
do
out
it.
there.
And you're the one, man. It's you. That's you.
It still brings up the issue that, like, it'd be cool if Billy, like, kept it as a private race. Because, like, there's still that issue of, like, brand new newbies coming in, playing it, having a bad time because everybody hates goblins and not. It's happened a couple times.
I mean, but look, Becky's had a resurgence, and I guess not everybody.
I'm not a
needs them,
fan
though.
of the whole restricted race kind of thing.
Don't think?
Yeah, there's a lot of games that have the restricted races,
Yeah.
and I mean, it's just like you're sitting there trying to make your character,
Yeah.
and you're like, oh fuck, this
Well,
race is awesome.
Yeah.
The
but I
harder
can't
part
fucking
is
play
that
it.
you say, like, I'll play this one thing for long enough till I can play the restricted race.
Yeah.
But then you're attached to that character. You don't want to
Yeah.
switch.
Yeah, that is an issue.
Yeah, so I mean, I think goblins should be free for all.
Yeah.
If they even do make it into the race.
Knowing Billy's gotten a lot of content put in, I would not put it past him to have it well written enough that Thad would go, and then let it go.
All right. So
Fuck, it's all put together.
let's get back onto
Speaking
the.
of goblins, you remember that the goblin Power Ranger squad or whatever it was?
Oh,
Super
yeah,
Sentai?
the Super Sentai Squad, yeah.
Yeah, that was fucking cool.
That was good. That was good. Good job, John.
Yeah.
that was John. Yeah.
John Lilly wrote
I remember
that.
when Falkrin found out there was a bunch of goblins outside. She dropped everything she was doing and ran out there and chased one down.
Sounds about right.
It's a goblin smasher for
Yeah,
you.
that'll do it.
See, that's an appropriate use of goblins, not every Halloween.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't know. I've never been to a goblin town or anything like that.
Really? They're really to it? Oh.
Nope.
I mean, they're
Oh,
fun.
And that's
It's just-
right. We actually made the joke. Speaking of Billy and goblins, with that weapon that newbie was talking about, is we mentioned because it was phallic and studded and spiky, but
Yeah.
also bloody. I said,
Yep.
it could be the stick that we put Nasher
Put
on that one
Nasher
Halloween and paraded him around on a stick.
Now it's a legendary weapon.
It's a legendary weapon. So be proud, Billy. You have a legendary weapon. That was Pel's pleasure stick.
No, not Pell.
Not Pel. Sorry,
Nasher.
Nasher's pleasure stick.
Yeah. I mean, it could also be Pell's pleasure stick. I mean,
You never know.
but I feel like his would be different bits.
Yeah.
It'd be like a French tickler, a bunch of things put together. A Rican tickler, if you will.
This
It'd be
episode
like
got
Euro Trip where
nasty.
they bring out that weird machine.
Fucking talking about gimp suits.
It's
and
it's basically
spiky
a dog on a
dildos.
sawzall. You just
So yeah, if we didn't mention already, this is a real casual episode.
real casual, chilling.
Going back to favorite things.
Yeah,
for
right.
this season.
Our topic.
Stop digressing.
Sorry about that.
Dicks.
I guess I'm still left here.
Spiky
Yeah, you gotta give us your.
dicks.
You've had some issues getting to the
That-
game a couple times.
That first Beyond mod,
That was real good.
man. Kudos, Thad. That was
good.
a scary ass mod, especially the fact that you walked us to the other end of the park.
Yeah, I don't know. That part sucked.
It sucked, but man, the fact that we were no one was around to even have any chance at knowing what was going on, even out of play.
It was
Man.
uphill both ways, though.
It was uphill both ways. That's no joke. And the worst part was, I think that event I had 4 mods. Every mod I went on was over there, and I was like, really? How did this happen? One of them was a Nick walking mod too.
Why would Nick take
that was
it
the
over
Stony
there?
one. That was he said he regretted it. That was the Stony mod though. But yeah, that Beyond mod was fantastic.
It was good.
Not only was it scary, but it was introducing this whole new flavor to the game. It was kind of there before, but really bringing it to life.
Yeah. I mean,
Not to mention just the actual content itself was. There were puzzles to it that were not really hard, but if you messed them up,
It
as
hurt.
we saw, people died.
dividing by 0 a couple times.
Yeah,
You know?
Rune dividing by 0. I think 2.
It was 2 times. It was twice.
He was told, even don't do that again. And what does he do? He does it again.
I didn't know we were still inside of the first 0 that I divided into.
He did it too. He killed him, but he did it. Kudos.
I was like, again, that was where we were falling down the fucking the lube chute. Like, you know,
the slime hallway.
The slime hallway. And
you know, I'm so glad that I had like all the right story actions throughout every season I've played. Like, Warrior gets some really good ones that if you use them creatively can get you out of a lot of things.
Yeah.
It's great. And then counter that with the wizard stuff that I was going for, which of course I'll probably still look at getting that kind of stuff in 3.0. I mean, it's good stuff.
Yep.
Didn't quite have that burst teleport yet. Could have done some good there.
Was it burst teleport or burst teleport location?
Burst teleport. That's why it's different. It's because it's not something that was otherwise usable. Now, and I think my favorite part there was the end, especially. I mean, not only that, but when we had to split up to the different cabins and fight individually. Oh my gosh! Wow, that was Who was that I had? I had
You had a very different experience than me, apparently.
Yeah, I had Rachel.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
Rachel was the monster fighting me. Holy crap!
Yeah, she's a good little tank.
Whew. I thought I was dead.
I fought Squiddy, and we walked up in that cabin. And he's like, "You're gonna eat this card." I'm like, "I know I'm gonna eat that card." He's like, "You trying to do something?" And I think what the hell was he playing? I think he might have been the one with the names. I can't remember.
Oh, the teeth.
Yeah, the teeth, and
I had the Thousand Leg Horror. I think, which was not a good one to have as a warrior.
No.
If I had the teeth, it would have been great with my blunt. Just knock them out, you know. But,
yeah.
But yeah, so that was fun, and then the ending when it was just me. It was Malconius, Esgir, and Thimble left. It was all the short folk made it. All the small folk made it, and Goose is sitting there spazzing out on the floor because he used what was it? He used Inspect Aura. Was that what was on the mirror? I think it was a mirror,
yeah.
Was it Inspect Aura, though?
Because it bounces it back
against you. Yeah, he used
you.
Inspect Aura on a beholder, basically. It was the, what are we calling them?
Sovereign Eyes.
Sovereign Eye.
Fuck those things.
Whew, man, he
is that when he was all like, don't let me
die like a bitch?
Yeah, he said, don't let me die like a bitch, or don't let me go out like a bitch, one or the other, I can't remember, and he's like, just leave me, and I was like, no, we gotta take him, like, we can't just leave him here.
Yeah.
That's shitty. And yeah, we just, because they said, you know, one stays, the rest leave.
Yeah.
And we're like, well, we could just leave him. I think Lady was even like, look, he said just leave him. I was like, Thimble.
Bad paladin.
No.
Are there laws in the Beyond?
Doubtful. So I think, you know, paladins are pretty free to do whatever there. I mean, that's pretty,
I think,
nebulous.
Speaking about paladins, I think they need to be revisited about how they function.
Maybe so.
What you mean?
Like, because there's no laws in Jastray.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, there's no way to get laws in Jastray feasibly that are recognized outside of the thing.
They would follow the laws of their patrons, I'd suppose, in that case. Like,
and if that was the case, if, like, their patrons had very specific laws, which they do, the problem is that, like, because they're counteracting each other, because if, like, let's say you have a Lightbringer that says, kill all undead, right? Lemnison's follow the laws of the land comes in over top of that. So, like, then you can't kill undead in Jastray without, and have it, like, I mean, you could. But anyways.
Yeah, so anyway, that fight there, I thought we were goners. It was just the three. We decided to stay and fight.
Yeah.
And it was just the three of us. And, oh my goodness, that was, you know, it was the right three people to have left. That's what it comes down to. It was a lot of tanky. And luckily there were some teeth about, so I was able to, you know, actually do something.
Yeah.
Because, you know, they don't care about Prime at all.
Nope.
And only one of them is weak to blunt, so...
Yep.
Can we talk about Headhunter?
I'm sure that's something you loved being...
I think
that might have been my favorite part.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah, dude. It was... Okay, so for those of you who don't know, Headhunter came about because of Grim. Grim was on a mod that Jen wrote, and he found a... what do you call it? A name stone?
They're called names, yeah.
Names? Like a name stone?
It's just name, but yeah.
Okay, well, it's essentially like their heart.
It's their processor, it's their phylactery.
Yeah, well, Grim found that.
Yep.
And, like, his first thought was, like, I know another golem. I'm going to try to stick this into him.
Yeah.
Wow. And, Whoa.
Rock hard over here.
I don't know, we're talking about gimp suits and spiky phallic swords, you know, kind of get me in the mood.
Get a little Randy over here.
I believe I went and talked to Rune.
Yep.
And
I was broken at the time because all my costuming was fucked.
Helpless. Didn't we fix you this season too? Was that this season or last season?
It was the season.
Or was it in between?
No, it was the season. Because my costuming started breaking. And that was my roleplay for not being in play. My costume was, you know, I was literally breaking apart.
Yep.
But Rune was cool with it, right? Because Orcos or something like that.
Yeah, I was... one of Rune's backstory thing is he wants to learn more about Orokos, or whatever, how you pronounce it. Basically, Orokos is, like, the thing that dictates how the Headhunters work. So, like, the Headhunters specifically, they're a race of golems, or a group of golems that hunt heads, and I want to say Nastel. I could be wrong here. It's the place that had basically the nuclear magical fallout. And they collect heads.
I thought the Headhunters were in Talcalsis.
I'm not 110% on that, to be honest. Anyways, but the thing is about Headhunters is they take heads, but they don't know where they go. Like, it's a mystery, and Rune's curious about that from an instance that happened his first season. This is a long story. Because 2 seasons ago, I got a fragment of a Headhunter name as part of a quest chain, and, like, I'm technically married to that golem.
What?
Wait, what?
Yeah. You guys are here. Oh, well, I'm about to tell this story. Shit.
Rune's first season was the beginning of my first season. So when did that happen during that season?
That was, I think it was a Jop mod. We had to get...
Was it summer? Was it spring?
It was earlier in the season. Rune was like a couple events old.
I mean,
he was still a baby.
Rune was only a couple events old when I got there.
I mean, it was a finale. It might have been Monster or something.
Huh.
I don't know. Anyway, so we had to get blood from a stone, and we had to get it from a Headhunter golem. And in a spur of excellent roleplay, because Jop didn't want to fight in the mask because he couldn't see anything, so we roleplayed it out. We traded fragments of our name, and I got to keep the Headhunter fragment. Huh. So we've always been kind of interested about going back and freeing all the Headhunter golems, because it's not like a thing where they're created to be Headhunters. It's a brand, anyways. But so he brought the Headhunter name to Rune and was like, sure, I'll look into this to see if I can't, fix it. And then it went from there. These guys are telling me to shut up.
No.
You're just like playing patty cake with the table the whole time. I hope it doesn't show up in the recording.
Oh, well, I'm fidgety.
the whole time.
No, what? So my question is, was that the finale with, like, the portal and the scepter of
Fuck, man, I can't remember. I think we had to cure somebody. It was a long time ago. I'm a mighty wizard, dude. My memory is not great.
Isn't that the opposite of being a mighty wizard?
In the out-of-play connotation.
Yeah, okay.
Wow.
Just saying.
But anyway, I like the Headhunter thing because it had to do with your backstory.
Yeah.
And it allowed me to stir some shit.
Yeah.
And I think we had to fight.
Yes.
Jen gave me a monster card.
Yeah.
That was super overpowered.
It wasn't overpowered. It was a strange choice. It was a demon.
Yeah, it was supposed to be like a battle between like
your the wills. It was a battle of wills.
Yeah.
And it would have gone fine, except for somebody didn't know all of his card.
Hey, man, like, it was like an executioner card or something like that.
Yeah, it was
right?
an executioner,
they have like fucking 1,000 actions.
They have
I've never played one before, so forgive me.
I have.
You have, okay.
Isn't that basically what your character is? Like, no.
But, getting back to it, I really like that because you went after all of the flagged players for their heads, right?
I just started chasing. If you were flagged and didn't play on that event, I attacked you.
Yeah, and I mean, it didn't go down the way I hoped it would.
Yeah.
I kind of hoped the town would, band together and take Rune down, especially after that 50 gold bounty that was placed on your head.
Like, legit 50 gold bounty.
Tashika.
I'm so upset because I was planning to be at that event, but work kept me from being there.
Yep.
And I could have just shut down Rune in an instant.
Volrog did.
He didn't shut him down. He poked me twice in the ass and ran away.
Yeah, but you went down.
I went down.
And, like, you just stood there dead for a while, and I just looked around. I was like, is anybody going to kill him, blow him?
Yeah.
Like, what is happening here? And
I would have been all over that 50 gold.
Yeah, 50 gold's nothing to fucking
He's got to live in Jade. I'd revive him.
Yeah, I mean, the thing about Volrog is, though, he was the only one I couldn't actually kill, because we've met Bill. Bill is fit. I am not. And he had just enough pushes in his build to counter all the pulls that I had, so I couldn't just pull him to me and tool him.
Could have stopped him.
I couldn't get him close enough.
Oh, true.
Because he knew better.
Yeah, and then...
So he pokes me twice in the ass, and the time for me bending... So we're at the front of the tavern, right? And the time it took me to bend over and turn around and look and see who stabbed me, he's at the other end of the tavern. I was... booked it.
Yeah, that was hilarious.
See, I was so ready to. I also had just gotten a reflect on my shield.
Yeah.
I was... Mm-hmm. If he tried anything from range, he would have been screwed.
Because you know me, I throw packets.
Or gaze.
Yeah. I have one gaze, yeah.
But I mean, other than that too, though, like we've theory crafted out before if Rune could like throw everything he had into me and kill me, and the answer is no.
I cannot eat tanks.
Unless he got all of his crits off on me, he'd have all the crits would have to land.
All the crits would have to land,
and then he
only got the 3.
Me. But like that's it.
That's the trick.
And because I know Rune, once he runs out of big spells, he's like, well, that's
I gotta try to confine you, otherwise I'm
which good luck.
Yeah.
I mean, you could, but I got things to get out of it.
This is the trick, though. Rune's whole build was, in the last system, was if I can get a confinement off you, you die.
And Malconius was be a tank that can't be stopped.
Yeah, be a tank that can't be stopped. It was a hard counter.
And which is, man, if I'd managed to hit Wizard 9 before 2.0 went out, my goodness.
Bananas.
Dirty.
But yeah, that was pretty good. And getting to just, like, there's a certain thing, especially when you start PvPing, it's actually swinging at your first person. It's a very special moment for most people. Like,
gosh, my first PvP moment was against it was against Dylan.
Yeah. I think you guys had a similar story.
And Marcel.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, for the baby thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was
against Mischief.
Yeah, you can like talk about that. Like that was scary. It's a very specific thing.
Like, I think that was my first actual PvP kill at Orn.
Yeah.
Well, besides a con a long time ago. But,
yeah.
That was like my first one, and it was like fucking intense.
Yeah, like the adrenaline, man.
Yeah,
we just had this talk with them about what happened. Did you do it? And Fuchu was leading that, and I'm pretty sure they're just open and honest. Like, yep. That's what happened. And he was like, I don't know what to say about that. Like, and after they left, he was like stewing over it for a minute. He's like, no, that's not right. We're going. Let's go. And the dwarves just rolled out.
Yep.
And that was the beginning of PvP theater right there.
Yeah. That was really the spark that set off the bomb.
It really was.
I was so nervous, dude. Like, I don't know, killing somebody in front of people is like it's a nerve-wracking thing. You don't know what's going to happen. And I remember Dylan handing me his treasure sheet, and he was just shaking like a leaf, dude. I was shaking as well. I picked up his character sheet, and I was like, "Oh."
It's one of those things where I think it was kind of a mad situation. Usually, it's sure destruction. Like, sure, a lot of people were flagged, but it was always like, well, if they do it, they're probably going to get killed too, and like it's just no one's going to do it.
Yeah, the proxy wars are real.
Then it happened.
Yeah, it's a lot of adrenaline.
I mean, it's kind of like...
Then Marcel was like fucking 20 feet away, and I was like, let's go get Marcel.
Yeah, let's go fuck him up.
Well, because he started trying to help.
True.
Sorry, Trey.
I think the end I'll be able to come out of the Headhunter thing is I've thrown a lot of stops at people, like on mods. That's not fatal. That's like, stop, think about what you're doing.
That's not
put you in timeout.
See, that's like the lawful good use for PvP.
Yeah.
Is the like, hold on a minute, we're just gonna like, let's talk this out. Don't do anything rash here. I'm gonna do something a little bit bad just to make sure that nothing horrible happens. Like, we're gonna cool down.
But like the Headhunter thing of I am here to kill people. It was really like it was freeing. It was liberating, if you will. Like,
not having to be Sheriff Rune.
Yeah. Well, I won't give spoilers. Next season's gonna be hilarious.
Oh, fun.
Sheriff Rune. Like Woody. Can I be Buzz?
There's a frag in my boot. There's the episode title right there.
There's a frag in my boot.
Oh, jeez. It's always something Danny says.
It's always.
Other good times were there this season. I'm trying to think, like, anything that really sticks out. The Xandrax thing was interesting.
Yeah, that was.
I'm so mad I missed that. That was, like, built for me, basically.
Yeah, all this cool shit happened when you weren't there, Chris.
Not there.
Like, that, oh my gosh, that was so, because I was the one that first got spawned Xandrax, actually. That was me.
Oh, shit, really?
Yeah.
How did you bring Xandrax into town?
Yeah. Well, I didn't mean to.
Story time.
See, what happened was
this was after Frag ascended, and he ascended in the finale, right? Mm-hmm. So that was the beginning of the season that happened. Yeah. Yep. The Spire of Jurasht. That was the season.
Right, yeah. The Spire.
So that was another good time. So this was when Malconius was trying to like find out more about himself and coming to terms with being like maybe not actually being a dwarf, potentially being like Aetherborn or being made of mana, more or less, made of the Aether. Yep. Not mana as in the crystals or anything, but wizard stuff.
Timey-wimey shit.
Timey-wimey weird. So, Fuchu, kudos to you, man, for just like jumping on that and just going with it out of nowhere. Because, oh man, like, so we had this like, suit of armor come into town that was like possessed by a spirit.
Yep.
And it when
it's
we were
still
trying, I tried
in
to
the tower.
Yeah, no. Oh, jeez, it is. So I tried talking to it. I tried communicating everything because I'm a dwarf.
Yeah.
And it responded because we can talk to metals too, so armor. It responded, "I'm not going to talk to a fake dwarf."
Oh shit.
And I was just, and the other dwarves were around too, and they were just like, "Uh-oh,
shit,
the hell!"
Uh-oh.
So I got pissed. I was pissy, and I was like, "What do you mean?" And I went off on it. Well, that finale, when we got to like the entire cult of Jarash, and they were all like sitting there doing their thing, like trying to like, praising this high priest they had, basically, right? High ritualist. He started going around trying to antagonize people, and he was obviously trying to get someone to attack him.
Yeah.
He tried Goose. Goose kept this cool. He tried Althena. He tried Althena, and Althena was like, "Nope, not gonna happen." Like too into my faith and stuff. It ain't happening.
Yep.
And he's going around. I was about ready just to be like, I'm tired of this guy. I'm gonna walk up, and before I even had the chance to, he comes over here. He's like, "Oh, and what's this?"
Oh.
And I was like, "What do you mean? What's this?" He's like, "Oh, you look like a dwarf, but you're really not, are you?" And he goes on like doing that kind of stuff, and I get real pissed. And he, you don't poke. You want something to happen, poke a dwarf. I mean, it's. Yeah. But he goes on. I was like, "Well, who said that?" He's like, "I only know what my immortals tell me and what Jarash tells me." And I'm like,
"Oh, jeez."
So I'm not believing. I get all pissed, and he's like, "Well, I've heard it from the others too." Like, and I just unload on him.
Nice.
Of course, a hold is called right there.
That wasn't the time that BJ Leroy Jenkins, was it?
He was going to, but
he's going to. Okay.
He almost did. So hold was called.
Was that this season?
I think that was the beginning of the season.
Yeah.
Craggus ended October, right? So, or was it the month before?
Dude, I can't remember.
Don't remember.
It might have been the end of last. Either way, it was end of the previous season or the beginning of this last season. So they call a hold. He starts. They narrate a bit. He goes down and he's like dying. It took like a hit, right?
Yeah.
That's all it took. And then he asked in play when I went back in. He asked me my name, and I started shouting it because I'm all mad. And he's just like, "Malconius, thank you." Oh, and then he goes down, and it's like, and from his body spawns Zandrax, Prince of Fiends. I'm like, "Oops, oops,
ruh-roh, raggy."
I think I made an oopsie. So yeah, that was my bad, guys.
It's okay. I've forgiven you.
He's dead now.
Oh, we actually killed him. I wasn't there for that event, so that
was
that's when I was hanging out with Bill at the beach.
Oh, right. Well, was Bill at that event?
Or was that the event that I missed after? No, that was the event I missed for work.
Yeah.
The beach one, I can't remember what happened, but
because I remember that was the same event that Headhunter was the thing, and Bill was definitely there for that.
Right.
Because that was the event that Darash ate him. That was September.
That would have been such a great event to be at. Oh,
I'm so glad we missed October.
I was so upset about that because I didn't even end up having to do anything for work.
Yeah.
Aww.
All the I mean, there's a hurricane.
Well, that was the next time. That was October.
Oh yeah.
No,
okay. That's about September. Yeah. Okay.
But all around, like, even the stories that I heard that I wasn't there for were great. Like, it seemed like a good season, and people really seemed to enjoy it. So, I mean, that's all we can hope for, right?
Yeah.
People enjoy it.
I think next season, moving forward, though, I think there's going to be a lot more continuity between mods. I think a lot of people are missing that.
We'll see what the narrators do. I mean, it's and what the writers do. Really, it's going to be the writers.
But we're all writers.
Once you've been here a couple games, you were right. Yes.
Yeah, you can write content.
I need to stop being lazy and maybe do a couple things here and there too.
Everyone needs to stop being lazy and do a couple things.
That's true. Yeah. Actually, the more people writing, the better. Right now, we really do need submissions going in.
I think we're doing the whole the free boon kind of thing.
Yeah,
right
I think
is that still going on?
I think in the start of the new year, that'll have to correct us on this. If you write content and it gets approved, you automatically get the boon for it.
Right, but I'm talking about that he had a bonus going for a little while. Like if you submitted between blank and blank, you got like extra or something.
That happened last year. I don't know how big the bonus was though.
I think it was that you automatically get like a boon or something as soon as you submit it, regardless if it gets approved or not. Like kind of deal. Like or regardless if it gets regardless if it gets run.
Okay, yeah. I think that's what it was.
It did have to get approved.
But regardless, you shouldn't ask what your LARP can do for you.
Right.
Yeah.
You should ask what you can do for your LARP.
If you have the time and you have an idea, write it.
Yeah, it's not going to hurt anybody. It might annoy an editor, but
But Brian's up for it.
Brian is always up for it. He does love to do the editing.
He loves steepling, so get on that. talk to your editors and other writers and collaborate.
And listen.
Have fun with it. Talk to your narrators too. See what they're,
don't talk to the narrators. I'm one of those.
Don't talk to Danny. That's what it comes down to. Don't talk to Danny.
Don't talk to Dan. Dan wants to write his own content.
Yeah.
I'm a narrator because I don't like to monster.
There you go.
But remember that your editors are not supposed to help you write the damn story.
That is the biggest.
Don't ask them to help you write it. But
it's one thing to collab with someone, but straight up asking.
Sorry, I should probably go back to what I meant with that. Is ask them if you need help, ask them for tips.
Yeah,
because they can tell you, some do's and don'ts, which you can also find on the website.
Yeah. There was at one point, I don't know if it's on the website, but there was a actual writing guide
on the website.
Google Drive.
There's
one on the website now. Okay,
it's been there.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
I use the Google version.
Yeah, and you can always go and look at the archived adventures and see the ones that are rated the highest and kind of mimic those.
Yeah,
you get some ideas from those.
Generally, when you're writing content, this feels like is the subject matter for another episode. Talking about writing content for any LARP, really.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Okay,
we'll do an episode.
We'll do an episode on that. So, but yeah, as far as Orn, just if you have questions, throw it up in Gen Chat.
Yeah.
If there's only a couple people on,
the tavern's friendly. No one's gonna bite.
Well,
Dan might bite.
I might bite. I might call you a nerd.
That's true. Don't worry, he calls everyone a nerd. So, for those of you who wished for some longer episodes, again, this is one of those casual ones. We're not throwing a lot of heavy information at you, so really they can go a little bit longer. It's not you're not having to sit here and really ingest what we're talking about. So
we're not really talking about Orn 3.0.
Right, we're not talking about.
We haven't gotten any updates.
Hardcore. So if you listen this far, thank you. I'm impressed with your dedication and your patience here. So because we three nerds sitting around a microphone. Shit talking.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we'll catch you next time here on TavernTalk.
Yep.
Beep beep beep.